Welcome back to another NHL Daily News with you, anchor Coach Frenchy. Today we have a lot of news in NHL plus a couple of rumors, so don't go nowhere. Here we go, Thursday, June 23rd, 2022. We have a couple of news around the NHL. Let's start in the first one we got, and it's coming from the Panthers. The Florida Panthers announced today they hired the veteran head coach, Paul Maurice. The Maurice have a great career in NHL, 24 years behind the bench. We know he have many years with the Carolina Hurricane. Then, of course, a couple of years with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Finally, the last 6-7 years with the Winnipeg Jets. Been and behind the bench for over 1,600 games. He bring experience for sure for the Florida Panthers. We know, send the elimination, the frustration, the disappointment of the organization of the Florida Panthers, send that, make them to make another big, huge decision. They was not sure to keep Brunette behind the bench or go with another direction. And finally, they still prefer to go to get a coach with more experience for the Florida Panthers. So Paul Maurice become the new head coach of the Florida Panthers. The Flyers signed the goaltender Felix Sandstrom, 2 years with a two-way contract at $775,000 per year. He played 5 games with the Flyers with a 0-4-1, a save percentage of .910, a goal again average of 3.23. Would be interesting. He's going to, of course, try to become the backup for the Flyers for the new head coach John Tortorella. Carter Hart is going to be the number 1, so Sandstrom possible join the team or go back in the American Hockey League. Let's move on to the next breaking news. The Minnesota Wild signed or resigned Connor DEWAR for a 2-year contract, one way at $800,000 per year for a total of $1.6 million. Played 35 games with the Wild with 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. He was a 92 overall pick in 2018. So we know the Minnesota Wild have some difficulties with the salary cap, so they try to minimize the contract at lower at $1 million. But the way it brings some kind of security for them if something happening to other players. Would be interesting. He's going to be a full-time player for the upcoming year in 2022-2023 for the head coach Dane Evison. We have a breaking news for the Ottawa Senators. They mentioned today the name LeBrenton Flat set negotiation we're going to restart. We know 2019 they stopped to talk or to make any negotiation to have a new place, a new arena for the Ottawa Senators. This is a huge news for the Ottawa. We see what's going happening now in the next couple of weeks or months. But this for the Ottawa fans to have maybe a new building in the next 3, 4, 5 years and at the LeBreton Flat location. That would be great for the Ottawa Senators to move on. We know in the last couple of years with the Melnyk family, they're looking to have a new location. Finally, let's move on, guys, for the rumor of the day we got. We're going to start with the first of the day. The first one is going to be for the Nashville Predators. They mentioned today the general manager, David Poile, have a news about the fact they gave a contract offer, 8 years contract to Philip Forsberg. Would be interesting if the FORSBERG agent is going to come back with some kind of proposal. We do not know the amount of this contract, but we know that Nashville Predators want to keep Forsberg, and Forsberg too want to stay in Nashville. I wouldn't be surprised. It's between $9.5 to $10.5 million. Forsberg is an amazing, great hockey player. Philip Forsberg is going to do. The next one I want to talk about for the rumor is coming for the Nashville Predators, guys. And I'm talking about Pierre-Luc Dubois. Announced or talked yesterday, fact like he's thinking to become a UFA in the next 2 years. He didn't say he wants to leave the team, but he is open to testing the free market. This has happened many times in the past and in hockey, first of all. And we know the Winnipeg Jets did it before. Jacob Trouba, manager, wait until to the last minute to negotiate his contract, and then finally he traded him for the New York Rangers. But again, I wouldn't be surprised. This is a situation for Dubois to be patient, and the Winnipeg Jets also. And they still have anyway as the RFA for the next 2 years to see. So this is not surprise me to hear that for Dubois. Talking about the Winnipeg Jets, let's talk about another players. The next news for the Winnipeg Jets, guys, is talking about the captain, Blake Wheeler. Look like, is this going to be a divorce between both of them? I think they feel both to leave and separate because Wheeler is 36 years old. Now he's going, you know, you have a big contract also. And I think for the benefit for both parties, it's time to Wheeler to go somewhere else. How this is going to turn around, I'm not sure. But it's something we have to follow up for the next couple of weeks. I'm sure the general manager of the Jets would like to trade Wheeler. And I think at that moment, Wheeler wants to leave the Winnipeg Jets. So let's move on to the next rumor we heard. And there's the final of the day. It's the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm talking about the goaltender, Jack Campbell. Look like he's demanding over $5 million, more approximately $6 million, where the Toronto Maple Leafs don't have that kind of money. A little bit shocking for me because with only 1 full year with the Toronto Maple Leafs as a starter, as the goaltender number 1. He did a great year overall, but I think at 31 years old, he needs to have a little bit more years to show what he looked like. I'm not sure if anything could like to give him a contract, example, 3-4 years, or maybe 5 years, $6 million. I'm not sure if Jack Campbell deserves that kind of money. That's something we have to follow up. And also mention about quickly, Mikheyev for the Toronto Maple Leafs is looking for about $4 to $5 million. This, again, it's a lot of money for Mikheyev. He's only got a great year, 15 goals last season. I think that's too much in my eyes. So that's another story we want to follow up with the Toronto Maple Leafs, but also for Jack Campbell, LKL, and Mikheyev. This complete, guys, another NHL daily news with your anchor, Coach Frenchy. But before we leave, we invite you, don't forget, please, to subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show. And, of course, sharing this video. Click on the likes. And finally, below this video, tell me what you think about the signature or breaking news or the rumor. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great day. But remember, you have greatness inside of you.